Hello there, welcome to my video. If this is out by 1.2, damn, I guess you can't get luocha. That must be really sad. But for those of you who did, I guess, I can tell you how to build them and do a little tap dance while I'm at it. But firstly, let's go over the first rant of the video, mostly because I want to get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about luocha's story, kinda-ish. He had a companion mission in 1.1, so yeah, let's just go over. Let's just go and summarize the events that we can get, and let's go and talk about luocha as a character, since I think this is actually a little bit interesting. And well, as you saw in the intro bit, yeah, no, he literally has no enemies. I'm sorry, this man just does everything nice. He is like everything nice, no spice, and some sugar with him, bro. Like, I'm sorry. This man is just that nice, bro. And the crazy part is, the same moment you get Eidolons, you get Chemical X. Because holy fucking shit, that was a fucking mistake. There's no way they made the Eidolons this overpowered. But that's for later on in the video, when I go over the Eidolons. For now, I guess we can talk about his kit, which is also overpowered, but, you know. We'll get into that right now. So basically, he has a basic attack like every other character. It works literally the same as every other character's as well, so I'm not going to sit there and go over it. And of course, we have the big thing that breaks the game, the skill. Now here's how the skill works. The skill works in a very special way, because this skill is special and is on a special character because he's limited time. Let me actually read this. When a ally's health hits below 50% HP, it heals for a certain amount of percentage of his attack and a base amount. That is exactly what this skill does, but this base number is always stupidly high. Like, the lowest it can be is, I think, like 600, which is like still really high given, you know, lower level players are gonna be a-okay with this, or at least that's what I think. I don't remember the full Eidolon trace details, but still, it is absurd what that thing does. With this also, that's not even the end of it though. Trust me, this is not the peak of the hill. Oh well, I called it a hill. Really, I should be calling this a mountain, because we are only a third of the way there. And well, here's the thing. The peak of this mountain is really high, unlike most characters, where honestly I can just, you know, make fun of them and say something like really bad about their kit. Luocha literally almost has no downsides. There are downsides, of course. Don't worry, I'll bring those up towards the end of the video. But they're really not that relevant, and they're honestly pretty much mitigated by, you know, not playing like an idiot. Okay, and now this is the second part of luocha's kit, his ultimate. Now, this isn't really all that much, to be honest. It's still pretty strong, since, you know, it dispels buffs, but other than that, it's really not all that. It does a certain amount of damage, and it dispels buffs. That's all it does. And honestly, I think this is pretty respectable. You know, the most respectable part about his kit, until you realize it gives him a flower stack, which adds something to his, you know, other mechanic, which we'll go over in a moment. And now we can talk about the worst part about luocha. And this is the peak of the hill. Don't worry, there's no more to this. Or well, I say that, but if you're a whale, there is way more to this. But this is the flower field mechanic. And basically, every single time that I've mentioned flower stack, he only needs 2 of these, which means your ideal situation is you auto trigger your skill, and then you use your ult. That's the ideal situation, and then you get up a flower field, which the flower field gives the effect to all your allies, where anytime they attack, they heal themselves for a lot and heal the rest of your team for a small amount. This is busted. This is broken. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they were making this. Seriously, I have no clue what made them think this was going to be balanced. But enough of my ranting, I guess. Trust me, I'll go off my ranting a little bit later when, the video's almost over. But for right now, let's go ahead and go over his Eidolons. So, his Eidolons mainly just let him double dip into like literally every category except DPS. No, like seriously, he does like everything and it's kind of stupid. Like, this is exactly why I asked what the hell were they thinking when they were making Eidolons for this character. So, yeah, the first one makes it to where all the characters get a damage boost. I don't fully remember what the second one does. I think it's like shield, gives you shield and increases healing. And then the fourth one weakens enemies. And then the sixth one, wait, hold up, let me search this one up. Okay, and I came back. Yeah, so it reduces all type resistance by 20%, which is like really busted. So yeah, overall his Eidolons are insanely bested. Obviously Eidolon 6 should be busted, because if you paid that much, I mean shit, you may as well have a really easy time. But every other Eidolon has no right being this good. And this is where I may as well just start ranting for a second, because this is a really concerning move on Hoyoverse's end, strictly because it really does set a precedent. Like, this is either A, what we better expect from every single Abundance character, or B, every Abundance character is just gonna be bad, which is just doesn't really feel very good, especially since Hoyoverse doesn't really have the best track record when it comes down to making viable characters. Like Dea, Layla, two really, really beautiful waifus that got the reverse power creep treatment. And yeah, that is the video. Really and truly, the luocha, there really wasn't too much to unpack here since, he's overpowered. There's not very much guiding I have to do. This is just me poking fun at him. Or, well, trying to. But once again, when you're so overpowered, you really can't be made fun of. Especially since, the real losers are the ones that don't have him. Especially if they start upscaling the damage to try and make it to where they do more damage than he can heal. Which is not possible, because otherwise people are going to be getting one-tapped. Since, he already overheals and my trace level is only at level 6. Imagine what it will do at level 8. But, once again, that's a rant, and honestly, we're about to end off the video. So with that being said, if you guys haven't already, like, subscribe, and I don't know, turn on notifications. I don't know if it's there or not. So yeah, with that being said though, have a great day. day. Peace.